Da da da. Setting up. Okay, that's all good. Gotta set the keyboard aside now. And of course, dragging everything down with it. Oh, I hope the volume's okay. I haven't checked that yet. I haven't checked a lot of things yet. Oh yeah, that looks okay. That looks fine. Just gonna do that open quick. Almost ready. Hello, Uni. Doing final last second preparations because I'm scrambling after having a horrible time sleeping. Actually, it's that I slept too well. It is also surprisingly cold in my room. Alright, let's get started. Flat. Oh, and I didn't adjust my avatar properly. So I gotta do that too. There we go. That's a much better place for her. Hello, everyone. My name is Rika Bird. I'm gonna wake up after 15 hours of sleep, have it be 5:11, and have to immediately scramble to start stream. Um, Today we are playing World of Warcraft because I did not have nearly enough time to set up to do the second half of that randomizer, not by a long shot. So it'll be a challenge when I come back to that randomizer next Saturday, only to find that I don't remember what I have checked. And yeah, it'll be interesting. We'll see how it goes. I need a drink though, because as you can tell by my voice, probably no doubt, I am extremely congested. Oh, everything in my throat and mouth is pretty much swollen, which is not fun. But I'm gonna make do with what I got. So, last time we left off, we were in Westfall doing some questing. Our goal is still to get to level 20 as fast as we can. This time, I am well more than certainly awake. So, let's get started.
What can I do for you?
The agility would be better than the stamina in this case.
Be careful.
Okay, let's see. We have quite a few quests to turn in, it seems. We've done quite a bit. We have Aspect of the Cheetah, so let's take advantage of that. Get that 30% speed boost.
Need help?
Boom. A band of vicious defies pillagers has been seen plundering the Gold Coast Quarry, Moonbrook, and Alexton Farmstead. The People's Militia will not stand for such behavior. Dispatch immediately, Reka, and make the lights present known in Westfall. The Gold Coast Quarry is near the shore to the west of the tower. As the next step of your training, I want you to kill 15 of those foul defies pillagers and 15 defies looters. Okay.
For the Alliance.
Seems fairly simple enough. Let's see. Quite a bit. Oh yeah, and while everything's been going on, I went and got some new bags for my hunter. Not by doing anything on my hunter, mind you, but I have this really badass paladin that has been getting hundreds of gold like crazy because, as I said, you mine that mithril, you're gonna make some money. So that's what I've been doing. I've been mining mithril, making some money.
Past that yet. That spell isn't ready yet.
How's everyone doing today? Doesn't seem like there's a whole bunch of people today, but that's not alright. I'm all fine with the day where I don't have to talk a whole heck of a lot. But at the same time, I still want to be entertaining.
Yet.
I should level up the character at retail too, so I can show you guys what the differences between classic and retail is like, because it is quite vast. Excuse me. Let me explain a little bit also how experience works in this game. So you get a kill, you get experience. As it's noticed down here, Harvest Watcher dies, you gain 180 experience. However, it says plus 90 rested bonus. So that means I got 90 experience, plus an additional 90 killing it. And that's because down here is my experience bar, right? You see how it's currently blue? That means I'm rested, and while I'm rested, I will be getting double experience from whatever I kill, which is fantastic, by the way, because sometimes you can kill something that gives quite a bit of experience, and it'll give you a lot more, double experience. So this little tiny tick here, which you guys could sort of see, is the end of that rested experience. The longer you're in a rested area, such as an inn or a city, you gain rested experience. And since we got about a week's worth of rested experience,
hey there,
we're pretty good to just go and get a whole bunch of good
have a
stuff.
good one.
And that bar does not go down when you turn in quests. You don't get double quest experience, it's only for killing stuff. Super nice. We're filling up our inventory pretty quick, so I'm just going to take a quick moment to sell some stuff to this guy.
Greetings.
Alright, don't need you, don't need you, don't need you. Light feathers I'll send to my mage because they need that for slow fall. Don't need you. I can sell that in the auction house. Don't need you. Don't need you, don't need you, don't need you, need you. Ooh. that was something else. I am so hella shaky right now. My brain's just like super omega wired from sleeping that long. Now, you see, the reason I'm saving these small eggs is because the Christmas event is around the corner, and you need small eggs in order to make the Christmas cookies, and everyone pays out the nose for them. Hello, Bunny Bundles. I am most certainly awake. I am just not doing fantastic. Okay. All right.
Go with
Let's keep
honor,
going.
friend.
That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. I'm out of range.
How are you doing today, Bunny Bundles?
I can't cast that yet.
See if that's better. Just looking for some tempered stygians. Ooh, yeah. That's always fun. He's a fun fight.
It's too far away. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet.
Ooh, a hunting tunic. Ooh. Yeah, that's actually not bad. Just gonna throw that on really quick. Yeah, good hunting tunic. We need two more harm structures. Let's see if we can't get 2 more really quick.
I can't cast that yet.
There we go.
Light be with you.
Good stuff. More experience. Let's see, that's not super great. That's not super great, but that'll sell.
Light bless you.
Yeet. Alright. Let's see, we need 4 more knoll paws. And we need to kill all those villagers and looters and stuff. I think the easiest place for us to find the pillagers and the looters will be that mine that they mentioned. Because there's a lot of guys there. And they're not too tough, so we'll go and punch them in the face. Mine time. time to go to the mine. The mine is right over this ridge here.
I need to get closer.
There's someone else has been here too recently.
That's still recharging. That yet. Not enough mana.
Man, I cannot wait until we get Aspect of the Serpent. I have no idea what level I get that at.
My mana is low.
Drink some mana juice. Get some mana going. I think someone's fighting gnolls above us. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet.
That spell isn't ready yet. It's too far away.
Ow, those spells hurt. Those spells hurt a lot. Hadn't even noticed my health for a moment there. Good thing I was paying attention.
I need to target something first.
Whoops. That's not how I want to target, but that's what it is. Oh shoot, I didn't get credit for that pillager because my pet killed it. Without me doing any damage. I've seen over the garden wall. Nope, I have not. No more have I even heard of it, to be honest. Oh, everything's respawning. Being able to fight multiple things at once is always so satisfying. Oh. Miniseries, it's a little bit like Adventure Time. Cool, cool.
That's still recharging.
Dang, that guy really took off, didn't he? It's super fall themed, which is surprisingly rare. Sounds like it would be pretty rare. I've never heard of a fall themed show that, well, I mean, I've heard of fall themed movies and stuff. I've never like a whole miniseries. That's pretty cool. Summer's usually one that gets it, or Halloween specifically, but fall? Nah. To the next spot, which is the Alexson Farmstead, which should be right around here. Mostly just in terms of aesthetic. Yeah, I imagined. I do love fall. Fall is a very pretty season.
spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet.
Alright, I just need 3 more looters. Fall's your favorite season because of that, the Akala region in Breath of the Wild is your favorite? Yeah, I could see that. The Akala region is very fall-like, which is interesting. There's a lot of people out today. Pretty sure I can get some looters in Moonbrook, which is this little old abandoned town over here. I was smitten by it, but when we got there. Goodness me, everyone's killed them all. They're everywhere. People are swarming. That'd explain why the respawn rate is what it is today. Always get, random people wanting to get in their guild. I'm like, no, no, no.
That's still recharging.
Just need 2 more looters. All
Can I
dead.
help you? For the Alliance.
I don't have a target.
Need any pillagers? We need 1 more looter. Alright. Time to head back to Sentinel Hill. Just gonna point myself in that direction and let her go. Probably avoid the stray knoll or so.
Greetings.
There's a Knoll Paw quest.
See you later.
Well met.
Alright, some Defias have eluded us. My most trusted scouts report that these Defias have been looting and pillaging the countryside all the way into the southern Westfall. We believe they are hiding out in the Dagger Hills, plotting their next move. Slay the wretches in the name of the People's Militia. Okay, sounds good enough for me.
Go with honor, friend.
Right. Talent tree. Let's just pull up the good old talent tree calculator here. Okay, let's head on over to the Dagger Hills. We are one level away from our goal for the day. Yeah, I've been waiting for the leaves to change colors.
That spell isn't ready
It's been an
yet.
odd fall so far. Pretty cold today.
I'm out of range. That's still recharging.
And we are tearing through these guys like butter on bread. Yeah, I hear it's been pretty warm up in that part of the country.
We need more mana.
Is that a treasure chest on the map I see? It is, it is. Let's head on over and grab this chest first.
I can't pass that yet.
Nice. All good stuff, all good stuff.
That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet.
Ooh, moss agate. Quite a valuable gem at this level. I'll send that over to my paladin so that my paladin can use it to make armor.
Not enough mana.
Whew. Man, sleeping for 15 hours does sound different to your body, let me tell you. Just need 2 more highwaymen. This is what we needed the hops
You got
for.
my attention. Interest you on a pint? Be good.
Perfect. We need this for a later quest. This will save us a lot of time.
I need to get closer.
Alright, now we head back to Sentinel Hill. And our fastest path is straight across this way. Completely unnecessary bird.
King's honor, friend.
Alright. That's not as good as what we got already. But I'm pretty sure it's what sells for the most. We're gonna take it.
Be careful.
Alright. We have to go to the entrance of Westfall. Put my character right that direction and start running. Start sorting some stuff out in my bag. Huh, got a scope.
I can't use that.
Oops, that's a sword ball. We can put a scope on our gun. Increase its damage by 1. Not a lot, but 1 is good. Okay, I think everything else is vendor sellable. Besides these bags. There we go. See, by the time we're done sorting, we're already here.
Good day to you. See you later.
Good day to you. Have a good one.
Alright. Now we gotta head back to Sentinel Hill and take a quick flight. Once we get to level 20, we're gonna head back over to Thelzamar and we're gonna get some revenge on a certain ogre that killed us. We're gonna decapitate him. We're gonna decapitate the ogre. Whoop.
Hey there.
I don't have the flight path
Safe
stretch
travel.
reach. That means we've got a walk ahead of us. Not fun. Ow. Alright. Not gonna stick around, Starwind. You're like, oh. This way. There we go. We just saved ourselves a lot of time. So Red Ridge, you have to come out of Stormwind, follow this path here, and then go this way to here. Fun stuff, I know. Halfway there. So, anyone got any questions or anything while we're running on over? Lore-wise as to what's happening or anything of the like? Warcraft! That is very true, Pion. How you doing, Pion? What's your day like today? Nice, always good to work and get some money. That's what I'm doing, working. The money part may or may not come. Is there a main quest thing in this game? If you're talking about an overarching branch sort of deal, yes. In Classic, the main sort of plot line was there was a kidnapped diplomat, and we were sent out on a quest to go and find said diplomat. And as we go along searching, we find out that the missing diplomat wasn't just a diplomat, it was the King of Stormwind. And the King of Stormwind was kidnapped thanks to the Defias Brotherhood, who we have been fighting quite a bit right now. The Defias Brotherhood were upset because there used to be a guild called the Stonemasons Guild, who rebuilt Stormwind after the Second Orcish War, and Stormwind was razed to the ground, basically. So the Stonemasons Guild rebuilt it, and then the nobles were like, "You want money for that? Oh, that's a shame." And so the Stonemasons Guild rioted, led by a guy named Edwin Van Cleef. And so once Edwin Van Cleef decided he wasn't going to get what he wanted, he and a bunch of other people fled Stormwind City. They went to a place called the Dead Mines, and they started building a boat. A really big fuck-off boat. And this super big fuck-off boat was going to be used to literally destroy Stormwind all over again. But thankfully, the brave heroes of Azeroth went in, decapitated Van Cleef, and destroyed his entire organization. And with that out of the way, we still had to find the King of Stormwind. Where the hell is the king? Well, it turns out that the boat in question that was transporting the king ran into a little bit of problems and was destroyed. And so the king washed up on the shores of... Ooh, rare trader guy. He washed up on the shores
Looking for
of
something
Durotar,
specific?
where he was picked up by an orc. I forget what his name is. Ooh, that's really good. I'm actually gonna spend money on that. Right. So. Ooh, that's also really good. Bracers. Gotta also pick that up.
Have a
I got
good
little
one.
20 bracers waiting for me. Right, Durotar. And it's over in this other place called Kalimdor. So let me show you on the map. You wash up on this little peninsula here called Durotar. Somewhere around here, if I recall correctly. And once he was found, this orc who runs basically a slave trade for an arena, he put the human, who he didn't know who the king was at all, nor would he, because the king was, very, very not looking like himself. And there's a reason for that. That's the wrong thing. There we go. For some reason, my filters didn't turn back on. Anyway, so the King of Stormwind at this point, while he was on the boat, met a diplomat, or a noble named I forget her name. Her name's not important. Her real name is Anixia, and she's actually a black dragon.
Well met.
And she's not a good
For the
person.
alliance.
She's not a good person at all. So Anixia, using her magic, split the king into two different personalities, a strong one and a weak one. And their plan was to kill the strong one and keep the weak one and manipulate the weak one into doing whatever
Need help?
they wanted.
Go with honor, friend.
She was a dragon in a human disguise.
You need something?
And
See you around.
yeah. So here we have two
Have a
Kings
good
of
one.
Stormwind now, both the same guy with different personalities. Boat gets destroyed. Was it this boat got destroyed or did it get damaged or whatever? Either way, strong king escapes, ends up in Durotar. That person, the strong personality, had no idea who he was or where he came from or anything like that. So when he was put in the arena against these competitors, he was very much expected to die, because this orc who had just found this weak human
Hello. Have a
was
good one.
all,
Greetings.
you know,
Be careful.
you gotta trust me. This human is a lot more than he seems. Give him a sword, and you'll see what he can do. So they do. They throw him in the arena. They expect him to die. He does not die.
What can I do
They
for
put him
you?
against some of the most strong opponents that they have
What
in
can
the
I
arena,
do for you?
and he just decimates all of them with two others. I think it's Blood Elf known
Hello.
as Sanguinar.
See you later.
King's honor, friend.
A Night Elf
Light bless you.
Druid, something bear. I'm really bad at these names. So yeah, they
can
are
I
a
do for
team.
you?
They're inseparable. They're good peeps.
Be careful.
Inventory is full.
I gotta sell some stuff. They destroy every arena challenge ahead of them, make the orc that was enslaving them lots and lots and lots of money.
You
So the
need
orc
something?
is happy. They're like, hey, we don't want to work for this orc guy anymore. Let's just leave. So they pretty much just leave, and they leave the orc guy high and dry. The orc's just like, I don't care. They've made me so much money that I could retire, several lifetimes. So he's like, okay, yeah, they can go. I don't care. They've escaped. That's awesome. And so they just go and do their own thing for a while. I forget exactly what they do together, but they go and start heading home to try to find where they're from and all that. And it eventually comes out that, hey, this guy's the king of Stormwind. What the heck is this guy doing? Why is he here? And he's just like, I'm not the king of Stormwind, am I? And then Sanguinar's just like, yeah, actually, now that I look at you, you kind of do look like the king of Stormwind. Huh, imagine that. So they head back to Stormwind, and
Safe travel.
they get there, and Nixia is sweating bullets at this point. Things are going crazy. Fights are breaking out all over the place. Fists are thrown. The two kings, the strong and the weak personality, get into a fight. Meanwhile, Anduin, who is
Need help? See you around.
the son of the king, is all like, but this is before the strong personality comes
Can
back.
I
So
help you?
while
Be
the
careful.
strong personality of the king was out and about, the son was just like, hey, I'm pretty sure this guy is not this guy pretending to be the king is not really the king. Something super sus to this guy. So yeah, I'm gonna just not trust him at all. Kion, yes they do. They totally do. Yeah.
You need
Where was
something?
Oh yeah,
See you
Anduin.
around.
Anduin is like, I'm not gonna really stick around for a while. Like, my dad's being nice, and that's weird. My dad's not. It was more of the gruff sort of guy. Yep, the strong personality type in him really really got to him. Oh yeah, another important part. While the strong personality was fighting in the arena, he had to have a name. And they could just be called the Human over and over again. And since the king at the time didn't know his own name, he earned the title Logosh, which in Orcish is something wolf. The wolf,
Well
probably.
met.
And Logosh is actually a wild god that did lots of cool stuff. Let's see. Where are we gonna go?
Farewell.
Westfall. Okay, gotta go back to Westfall.
Hello. Safe
So
travel.
they gave him the name Logosh, and all the orcs actually really respected, the guy, even though he was human, because this human was just genuinely was demolishing every single challenge that the orcs threw at him. They were trying to kill him. Like, it got to the point where they were throwing him up against challenges that no one thought were possible, just so that, he would die. But he never died. So anyway, zip zapadoop back forward to them being in the throne room, and the weak personality and the strong personality are fighting. And while the weak personality has a weak personality, he's still evenly matched with his strong personality. So they fight. They're like, "You're the imposter." "No, you're the imposter." And then Onyxia gets really annoyed and goes, "No, I'm the imposter." And turns into her dragon self and starts blowing the hell out of the throne room. And she's like, yoink, steals the prince of Stormwind, Anduin, and flies back to her lair in Dustwallow Marsh. And it's literally just called Onyxia's lair, so cool. Original names are great. So here she has the prince. The two kings are like, "Yo, this is whack, but our son's in trouble. We need to save our son." And so they go together to Onyxia's lair, and they go to get their son back. And Onyxia, being the brilliant strategist that she is, because obviously so far she has proven herself really cunning, goes, "You know what? I don't want to have to fight two of you, so I'm gonna merge you back into one." Zap zip bap. And she's like, "Haha, now you're just one of you, and I'm still just one of me. And there's no way one of you is gonna beat one of me." And so the king is just like, "Ha, you may have merged me back together, but now I have the strength of two of me." And she's like, "What?" And so her head gets lopped off by the king, and Anduin is saved, and all sorts of heartfelt stuff are happening, and it's all really good, happy joy stuff, which is fantastic. Good. That's the kind of stuff we like to see. But turns out that Onyxia is not the only threat in the world. That's just like one of the main storylines. It's super good. But now Varian, King Varian is his name, has to
What can I
deal
do for you?
with the two personalities that are in him being
Or the
together.
Alliance.
So you got this really strong-willed side of him and a very not so strong-willed side of him, constantly in conflict. And his son ends up being a massive help, because the strong personality almost always overwhelms the weak personality, as it is. And he gets really angry really fast and makes some really
How are
bad diplomacy choices.
See you later.
But every time he looks at his son, he is just filled with absolute love for his kid, which is awesome. Varian, good dad. Varian's a very good dad. He's just not the greatest diplomat and stuff like that. Proof of which is when Gilneas, which was an old human kingdom back when Lordaeron was the main power, separated from the kingdom. Varian did not take it well. He did not like anyone in Gilneas. He especially didn't like Yen Greymane. And when the Worgen curse, Worgens being werewolves, basically, when the Worgen curse ran rampant in Gilneas, King Varian was just like, who cares? And the Night Elves were like, "No, you have to care. You're the King of Stormwind. You gotta set a better example than that. Here, how about we get you and King Yen Greymane together, and you guys can bond a bit." And so they do. And they get together, and they hunt together in the Night Elf woods, and they come across this really big bear, and this really big bear is about to kill one of them. I forget which one of them. And so the other one goes and then saves them and goes, "Wow, you're really good at hunting." And the other guy's like, "Well, wow, you're really good at hunting too." And it's amazing that both of them can keep their temper in check, because on one side, you got Varian, who has a very large temper and is like gung-ho to just demolish anything. And on the other, you have Yen Greymane, who literally just became a werewolf, and the whole point of being a werewolf in World of Warcraft is you're pissed off all the time. Literally but with werewolves, which is kind of hot. Anyway, so you got these Worgen, Yen Greymane, and he's super angry, and Varian's super angry. Yeah, Worgen. Yeah, they're werewolves.
You need something? Go with honor, friend.
I'll do
Greetings.
that. Have I sold everything I need to? Yes.
Farewell.
Okay, so you got Yen Greymane, who's a Worgen, being super angry and stuff like that, and they find that the anger and trying to control that anger is their common ground, right? And they become really, 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 really good friends. They're such good friends that they're really good friends. Let's just leave it at that. That makes it sound a lot more suggestive than it is. But there's just spoiler territory that I don't want to go into too much until we get to that point. Suffice it to say, anger
You
is a
need
very
something?
crazy thing for them, and them trying to control it is a very big part of their characters. I have too many bags. I have to start selling some of these bags soon. Keep that. Sell that. Sell that. Keep that. Store these. I'm gonna have to sort this out later, but not right now. And just buy another bag slot and throw that in there. Gotta just vendor trash that. Auction house. Actually, these gems can go into my bank in case I need them for the other work. That can go into the bank. That will go to my mage.
Safe travels.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, okay, so the king and Gengraman were really good friends. They were fantastic. They made a really
Looking
good
for
team
something
back.
specific?
And what happens in the future is a shame that happened, but at the same time, I felt like it was a good direction for the story overall. It just was very sad.
Be careful.
King Varian was like my hands down favorite character in the game overall, lore wise, because he was a good dad. He was quite the badass, for sure. And didn't take no for an answer. Look at how swift I am at putting up auctions. Wow, that's a terrible price. Was what? What'd I say was? Yeah, he was a good father, for sure. It is past tense. You're right. You're right. But I won't get into that.
Need help?
You want to go see King Varian? He's here. He's in Stormwind.
Safe travels.
This is the time of Wrath of the Lich King, so he plays a really big part in Wrath of the Lich King. Like a massive part. This is after he comes home and he's still like struggling with those dual personalities because he hasn't met Gengraman yet. He hasn't gotten a chance to go and do that hunt with him. So he's still in like full wolf rage mode. In fact, one of the lines that you can click on him and he'll say is, I am Varian, but I am also Logosh. Because he's still like that conflicted into not knowing who the hell he was. You know, now that I think about it, him not knowing who he is a very good parallel to Anduin in Shadowlands. Because Anduin in Shadowlands, he has no idea who he's supposed to be. He's just trying to come to grips with, you know, all the things in general. Here he is, King Varian Rin.
Stormwind honors your service to the Alliance.
Too long have I been gone. fighting my way across Azeroth to rediscover my past and reclaim my throne. With all the challenges that have tested the Alliance in my absence, it warms my heart to see heroes such as yourself defending our coalition. And this is Anduin.
Serve with honor.
Greetings, citizen.
Adorable.
My open hand will reward my friends, but let my enemies beware. The line of Stormwind's kings has been restored. I am Varian, but I am also Logosh.
Yes. He's a cool guy. Quite the badass.
Ah! Don't shake me. I don't want to be shaken. Do not make me shook. Okay, there's a couple of quests I have to pick up while I'm here.
We need to untrack all of these. We will be doing those eventually. It's just right now they're in the way. So he's like, being a badass? No, he's not like me. And there's a reason for that, and I don't want to go into spoilers.
See you soon. No. Be
And
good.
normally I'd read all these, but yeah. It's a great story. That's just like one of the many large stories in the game. Another one from Classic is the War of the Shifting Sands, which is also really cool because the War of the Shifting Sands basically goes way back in ancient times when the whole world was not split by the Sundering, which is when the Well of Eternity exploded. There was this place that was basically a jail. This jail held a prisoner, obviously just one prisoner, named Cthulhu. And Cthulhu is an old god. And old gods are bad. They were sent from space by the void to literally latch onto planets and corrupt world souls that may or may not be held inside. So here we have Cthulhu, a really, really bad guy, and his influence is actually starting to leak out of this prison and control the little bugs that are everywhere. So he gets these bugs, he creates this worm, and a big war breaks out with the Night Elves who are there, basically being wardens. And so they go to war with this old god, and it's not going well. So the leader of the Night Elves, the area, is like, hey, we're gonna need some backup. You there, person, go to the Caverns of Time, ask the Bronze Dragons for help. And he's like, sure, yeah, no problem. Yep, gonna go do that. So he goes and does that. He goes and asks for help. Oh, I gotta go talk to Matthias Shaw. And the dragons are like, maybe. I don't know. You know, it's been one of those things where mortals, you guys haven't been the nicest to us. And now that you kind of need our help, it seems just like you're gonna do stuff because you need our help, but not so much that it's just the right thing to do. And reluctantly, they agree. They head back and like they send a person to a dragon to ascertain the seriousness of the threat. Then this dragon utterly gets ripped to shreds by bugs. You can actually still find his corpse in game. So yeah, that dragon dies. Dragons are like, okay, we're on board. Let's go and help these mortals. And the war is going poorly at this time. One of the bug general guys literally
Greetings.
walks out with the leader's son in his claws, and it's just like,
Bless you.
oh hey buddy, is this your son? Oh man, it'd be a shame if something happened to him, right? And then the commander guy's like, of course, that's my son. If something terrible happened to him, it would be awful. And so the bug general guy's just like, oh yeah, hey, about that. And then he just rips the dude in half. Oh, would you look at that? Something bad happened to your son. Isn't that a shame? And so, you know, obviously that guy goes, the commander guy goes a little bit crazy. He's like, dude, my son, how could you do this? And they just charge in, and lots of Night Elves die in a sort of bad tactical move by the guy. Yeah, oh yeah, they're evil. The bugs are not good guys. They're not good guys at all. And so eventually the dragons are like, yo, this is not gonna work. This isn't gonna work at all. This guy, this night elf guy, he's kind of an idiot. Let's instead of, you know, doing something, let's just we're gonna reseal the prison and we're gonna make this scepter.
What can I do for you?
And that scepter will be the key to the prison. Because, you know, prisons need keys. So the dragons seal Cthulhu and his entire army inside of Encourage, which is the name of the prison. And they're like, hey, general guy, we don't want this responsibility, so here's the scepter. It's the key to open up this place. Take care of it. And so the guy was all like, thanks for the scepter and all, but I'm still kind of pissed that my son got ripped in half. So I'm gonna break this scepter into pieces, and so he does. He smashes it on the ground, and it breaks into pieces, and then scatters the pieces all over the place because he's pissed off and he doesn't want anything to do with this anymore. And in fact, he dusts his hand of the situation, and he gets the fuck out of there. He's gone, and so yeah, the scepter is lost, and the prison is starting to leak its influence out into the world again. So it's our job to reform the scepter, because if the influence keeps leaking into our world and we can't go in and stop the thing leaking its influence out, we're gonna have a problem. So here's this guy, the super strong Cthulhu old god, able to reach out into our world, but we can't do anything to reach back in, and we have no way of getting into the prison. And that's not good. So we reform the scepter, we ring the gong of the scarabs, and let me tell you, this thing in World of Warcraft was World of Warcraft history. The first few people, I should say, who rang the gong got a special mount that no one else in game could ever have, ever. And,
King's honor,
yeah,
friend.
it was so epic that there were so many people there.
With honor, friend.
That when the gong was rung and the enemies started pouring out of Encourage, the servers went down. Like, there was just that many people there. I remember it. It was wild. I wasn't there personally, but it was still really wild. Because I was there in Stormwind and just be like, whoop, the end servers are down. The only one who really knew what was going on at that time, I think, was my older brother, who told me what was going on, and I didn't understand it. I was like 14 years old. Yeah, World of Warcraft servers weren't very great back then. It could not handle the player amount that they had, for sure. But it was still really cool. The whole story behind it was really cool. Because you had to do a lot. It wasn't just go and reform the scepter to make it again. You had to gather up war supplies for the war, and it was just the two factions throwing resources at these NPCs like crazy to see who could get more resources, and it was really good time. Even lower levels were able to contribute, if I recall correctly. Like, I was able to contribute like random bits of meat and stuff like that, because there's NPCs and I think Ironforge and Stormwind that you could donate to for the war effort. It was really cool. Let's see, I need to track humanoids. I need the device messenger. I do not see the messenger here, so we're gonna start heading down the road. Oh, it was crazy. People would organize these really big world events, like going and sieging Orgrimmar, or, you know, and vice versa. The Horde would siege Stormwind, and the lag on the service would be so bad they'd just crash. Because we're not just talking 1 or 200 people. We're talking about 300, 400, 500 people, maybe more, in one zone, and the game is just like, and then it'd be dead. It's interesting because, you know, Classic kind of has that feel to it. Like, there's a lot of people. We've run into a lot of people out questing and doing stuff, and the server thankfully hasn't crashed at all, which is great. But you can always find people to do stuff with. In fact, we're actually getting close to having to do a dungeon. It does make the world feel real. The one thing that World of Warcraft does struggle with is continuity. And by that I mean you can still do the quest that leads up to certain events in World of Warcraft, but those things have already happened, so everyone's talking about it, but in your character's history it hasn't happened yet, because you haven't gone and done that quest. Which is, I suppose, is just difficult in general in an MMO and stuff like that, but it feels like nothing really changes based on what you do in the game, and that kind of sucks. They kind of dabbled a little bit in it in Mists of Pandaria, which is cool, but when... Yeah, you're right, it would be very hard to fix that. You're 150% correct. But Mists of Pandaria is where it really feels like when you try to do that stuff, it can go very wrong. So, for example, there's this place in Pandaria that you go to and you affect greatly. So greatly, in fact, that the whole landscape shifts, everything changes, and it's like destroyed. And for years and years and years and years and years, they did nothing with that content. So it all sits... Oh, how did you fit the movie into all this? Okay, so the movie is not anything to do with the game World of Warcraft, because the game World of Warcraft takes place well after the movie. So far back, the movie takes place so far back in the timeline of World of Warcraft that it is the first Orcish War. The very first time orcs ever came into Azeroth. And the movie doesn't even get the continuity of that right, because it just ruins all sorts of stuff lore-wise that don't make sense whatsoever. So, spoilers for the movie, but I'm going to go over the lore of it really quick. For the most part, it kind of goes as it's supposed to in the movie, with them finding out about the orcs, them going to Karazhan to get Medivh and to get some assistance. Khadgar wasn't there, if I recall correctly, in the original lore, but who cares? He's pretty cool anyway. Khadgar is pretty amazing, and it's a name a lot of people in Warcraft will recognize. King Lane, though, who was the king of Stormwind at that time, asks Medivh for help. Medivh helps him out. They push back the orcs, and oh boy, was it? That's just the first Orcish War, right? The Orcish Wars I always get mixed up because they're basically the same thing twice in a way, but different things happen. In the first Orcish War, Stormwind gets raided. Garona Half-Orcan, who is the orc in the movie that is like the scrawny little one that has the daggers, and it's pretty cool. She doesn't kill the King of Stormwind like she does in the movie. What happens is during the Orcish raid of Stormwind, Garona Half-Orcan gets manipulated by a ogre called Cho'Gall. Cho'Gall, who is not really aligned with the orcs at that time, but kind of has his own agenda, is all like, hey, yeah, Garona, kill the King of Stormwind for me, would you? And Garona, being mind controlled, is like, yeah, no problem, boss, and then just stabs him, which is sad, because Garona Half-Orcan and King Lane are really good friends at this point. Like, really, really good friends. They trust each other with, each other's lives, very good friends. And the kingdom, Stormwind, looks like it's going to actually hold off this attack by the orcs. And the orcs are putting everything they have into one basket, basically, for this attack. And when the king died, they were forced to retreat, surrender. And that was bad. That was very bad for all of humankind. Because Stormwind falls, the orcs take it, and the kingdom is in shambles. The prince at the time, Prince Varian Wrynn, and a handful of troops and a handful of citizens manage to flee, and they end up in South Shore. And from there, the prince is able to survive, obviously, because he's king now of Stormwind. And that's how the movie should have ended. That's how the movie should have ended entirely. Is that Garona should have betrayed Lane because of being controlled by Cho'Gall, not because, oh, hey, they will spare you if you're honorable and kill me. Yeah, that's a good way to end that movie, because that doesn't completely destroy the plot of basically everything that comes after. No, not at all. Good movie, though, overall. It just ruins it. They can't really make another Warcraft movie based on that lore. Unless they go and retcon stuff, which, you know, isn't entirely impossible. Blizzard loves doing that. I really need this Defias Messenger. This is one of the worst quests in all of World of Warcraft, I'm telling you. I have to find a specific guy that has a message, and I gotta kill him. Found him and killed him earlier, but I didn't need him back then. It doesn't just change the character, it changes everything that follows, because Garona Halforkin is an extremely, extremely important character. I believe she actually... Well, I actually can't really say that, because that's also retcon, but good reason. Let's just say there's a character that exists somewhere in Warcraft lore that is no longer canon called Medan, and he's basically the Azerothian Superman, and he sucks. He's just the worst character they could have ever written for the series, for sure. Medivh died the way Medivh was supposed to die, though. Medivh, who was controlled by the Lord of the Demons known as Sargeras, a Dark Titan. Medivh was supposed to be the guardian of Azeroth. Protect Azeroth from basically all threats that are massive and horrifying and blah blah blah. That's why he helped in the Orcish War. But he was also fighting off Sargeras at the same time. Made him a little bit loopy. Made him a little bit crazy. It's not good. There are people here already. Yeah. Medivh is a crazy, crazy motherfucker. Let me tell you. We are so close to success, but so close, or so far at the same time because of this one enemy we can't seem to find. Driving me crazy. But the graphics in the movie, the visuals were so fucking good. Black Hand was well done. Black Hand being the orc leader at the time. Really strong and terrifying orc. And they sure as hell made him very strong and very terrifying. Did they have Doomhammer in that movie? Because after Black Hand dies, and he does die, Doomhammer takes over. And Doomhammer is a little bit more level-headed than Black Hand by a long shot. And but at the same time, he's still an orc, so he's just like, okay, let's press on with this war. Let's keep going. And that's a bad thing, because Gul'dan, who they keep alive, by the way, they keep Gul'dan alive. Wait, did Gul'dan die in the movie? He shouldn't have done that. If he died in the movie, he shouldn't have done that. Yay, there's the guy we're after.
It's too far away. I'm still recharging.
His soul gets sucked out. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, he's not supposed to die. Gul'dan plays an even more important part. You heard the bad things about the WoW movie? I mean, yeah, it's definitely got some bads. Lots of bads. In fact, it destroys pretty much all the continuity and lore of World of Warcraft, but who cares about that? It's a good movie. I mean, it looks fantastic. I know that WoW nerds who know the lore specifically are really pissed off about it because, as I said, it ruins all sense of continuity, but we can appreciate it for what it is. It's not... Let me give an example. It is a movie that's not as bad with what it did to the lore as the Monster Hunter movie did to its lore. Because Monster Hunter movie not only was bad with the lore, it was just a bad movie in general. overall. Like, everything about it was bad. Whereas the Warcraft movie was, you destroyed the lore, but you looked pretty doing it. Exactly, Bunny Bundles.
Light
I've
be
never
with you.
watched it. I've never watched it. I don't even feel like I could handle
Alliance.
watching it. Alright, now we gotta escort this guy. And we all know escort quests are the best kind of quests, but he's gonna show us to where the Defias hideout is, which is neat. Yeah, I actually enjoyed sitting down and watching the Warcraft movie when it was out. I enjoyed watching it with my family. It was really good. Yeah. Yeah. I think video game movies can be good and can be well done. I just don't think they have been done yet. Also, let me make another example. The Warcraft movie didn't demolish things nearly as bad as the Halo TV show did to Halo. The Halo TV show did Halo dirty. I would say Warcraft is one of the better video game movies. If you don't understand Warcraft lore at all, you're gonna enjoy it. You really are, because it's a feast for the eyes, let me tell you. A few things happen a little bit fast, but overall, it's pretty easy to understand. It's pretty easy to know what's going on. The Halo show isn't real. It's real. We have to accept the consequences of Paramount's action. Was it Paramount Studios that did it? I think it was. At least the Mario movie is looking accurate. I don't know. I don't know how Mario stumbled upon the Mushroom Kingdom canonically. All I know is that Daddy Bowser is super hot in that movie. He's looking fantastic. I think this guy's gonna tag along with us and help clear out this place for the escort. Okay, look, that he is a dad, just saying. Bowser has a son. Their name's Bowser Jr. Mario doesn't have lore to break with the movie plot. You got a point.
That spell isn't ready yet. That's still charging.
Look, just because you're putting words in their mouth doesn't mean I am. And also, which original Mario show? There's so many Mario shows. I don't even know if you could even call any of them original at this point.
I can't cast that yet.
Oh, he's gonna run them through dead mines. Fun. Yay! Now we know where to go. Now we have to run all the way back to Sentinel Hill, and then we have to run all the way back. And we gotta try to get a group together for dead mines. Yay! Speaking of... what's that looking like? Wow, that is hot garbage. Well, it doesn't look like we're going to be doing dead mines today. There's a level 1 priest that wants to do dead mines. I don't know why they're even able to sign up for it. There's a level 7 paladin. Don't know why they're able to sign up for it either. And a level 12 druid. Yeah, I don't know why any of these lower levels are even allowed to sign up for this, to be honest. Because you can't do it at that level. Oh. We're just not gonna. That guy's all the way in Darkshore. I'm not gonna deal with that.
Need help?
Alright. Well, at some point we'll try to do dead mines and get the really awesome loot, but
Go
that
with
won't
honor,
be
friend.
today. However, we can go into the dead mines itself before the dungeon and start gathering some other quest-related stuff. I'm still wondering what canonical lore is there for Mario besides Mario and Mushroom Kingdom and Princess Peach and Bowser and Luigi and
Need help?
Waluigi and all the
Light
characters
bless you.
exist. Where they all fit in the world kind of doesn't make a lot of sense. Alright, back on over to the dead mines. The Mario and Luigi games are your canon. Okay, so Paper Mario is your canon. Mario's made of paper. Half of the Paper Mario games. Alright, inside the mine, we are going to be looking for some miners' union cards of some miners that got crushed in a freak accident. We're going to look for some dwarf dude's brother named Thistle Nettles. And we're going to be getting some red silk bandanas. Ever played the Mario and Luigi games? No. There's a lot of Mario games I haven't played. I'm not a super big fan of the Mario franchise, to be honest. Like, they're okay. It's just not my cup of tea overall.
I'm out of range.
It's like the Paper Mario games, both are RPGs. Fair enough. I keep being told I would like Super Mario Odyssey, but I don't know. We need a Mario game where Bowser's the main character. Just saying.
That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet.
There was? What Mario and Luigi game was it? What was that? Oh, Bowser's Inside Story? No, I'm not. I'm talking about the main character. I'm talking about like a Super Bowser game. Yeah, a lot more villains need standalone games.
I need more mana.
Oh. Probably should have sat down and drank something. When are we getting a Reiki game? Probably not for a long, long time. I still haven't even finished her story
My
yet.
mana's low.
Sarah, no! I've been thinking about playing through some Halo again at some point. Might stream that. You guys like Halo, right? Maybe I can get Muffin on. We can do some co-op Halo.
Why? What did I do? What have I done to deserve this?
That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging.
Hazel's just a bird shaker, cannot be stopped. You are correct. That is not inaccurate at all. We gotta make it down to the bottom of this mine shaft. At the bottom of this mine shaft is the undead corpse of the guy's brother we're trying to do. I am the one who shakes the bed. We're almost level 20. Ooh.
That's still recharging.
Ah, oh, I got a hat. It's a cool hat.
I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging.
Alright, got the guy's badge. There's a chest down there, so we're gonna go after that too.
That spell isn't ready yet.
There we go. Ow! That's a knife! Alright. Back up the mine shaft we go, and then we're gonna kill some guys to get some red silk bananas.
It's too far away. I need more mana.
Shoot the guy. No. My bear. Running out of mana restoring things. 4 more bananas.
That's still recharging.
There we go. There's our goal for today.
I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. I'm not damaged. I need to get closer. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging.
3 more. 2 more. Alright, Pon, have yourself a good evening. Thanks for coming on by today. One more. There we go. Alright. That means we can hearth back. And then we can go and get our mount. Yay! Look at that new town got us. Ooh, that's quite a bit. That's quite a bit.
Well met.
Nice, nice, nice.
Safe travels.
Not exactly what we need damage-wise, but still good experience. Person's running backwards. Ah.
Good day to you.
Fly to Stormwind,
See
we're
you
gonna turn in a quest. Well, 2 quests, and then we're gonna head on over to Ironforge. Then from Ironforge, we go to a mount training service, and we get our first ram. Huzzah! The quests we need to turn in are in the Dwarven District, which is on the way to Ironforge anyway. We have got quite a bit here. Shadow goggles for engineering. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Got new stuff now. Some mail from Oldham Ironhorn, whoever that is.
What's on your mind?
Strength, agility. That might be better than what we
Safe
got.
travel.
Alright, let's see about picking up this quest really quick.
Good day to you.
Oh, that's for a quest
Very
from
good.
Nomergon. No, we're not doing that. I do not like Nomergon at all, and I don't think anyone does. Nomergon is a very long and tedious dungeon where a lot of people just get confused and have no idea where to go. For good reason. It's a mess. It's a tangled up mess. Just in time to catch the tram. Ooh, fun. No, not fun. Misery. Alright. Oh, it's just a letter on how to learn to ride. Well, we're going there anyway. Might as well turn on a quest for it. Ah, that brazier burned me. How rude. Almost there. There's our quest guy.
Great to meet you. Keep your feet on the ground.
Alright. 3 gold, 60 silver. We can afford that.
See you soon.
And
What can I do for you?
let's pick a color. We have the gray ram, which doesn't seem like we can actually preview them. So we got the gray, we have the white, and the brown. I think maybe we should get the gray one to match my feather color. Yeah.
Off with you.
Mounts. All right. We have our first mounts. We now go 60% faster. That is absolutely awesome. Let's right on back to Ironforge. You know, it'd be really cool and it would make the world more immersive. Seasons. It would be awesome if seasons were actually a thing in World of Warcraft. Because it'd be cool to see this place during the summer and see all the snow gone and See how cool it looked with just a lush green grass and stuff. That'd be so cool. Yeah, I remember that in Pokemon Black and White. That was pretty cool. Alright, I think that's actually where we're going to end it for today. We've reached our goal. We got to level 20. We now move a lot faster. Let me get my socials in and we'll do a proper outro. So, you can find me on Discord. If you join the Discord, make sure you ping me and a mod and read the rules. Then we'll get you vetted on through. If you don't want to join the Discord, Twitter will have all the information you need in terms of calendar and when the stream will and will not happen. If you want to support me financially, there's subbing, bits, and Patreon, which is all goes to help make the stream better. So, good stuff there. Alright, let's find someone to read out to. The Raichu is doing marbles on stream. Give them a bird up from me, and until tomorrow, 6 p.m. EST, I've been Reika Bird, and I hope y'all have enjoyed your flight.